Hello guys, this is our given question x square minus 6 into x square minus 5x plus 5 divided by 2x into x square minus 3x plus 2. So this question is an algebraic expression, and this is not an algebraic equation. So what is the difference between algebraic expression and algebraic equation? You must know the difference. Algebraic expression cannot be solved for the variable, that is the variable over here is x, and we cannot solve this question for the value of x. In other words, we cannot determine the value of x because this is algebraic expression and we can simplify it. While algebraic equation is those in which equation sign involves. For example, if we write over here is equal to some value. So algebraic equation are always solved for variable, that is in algebraic equation we determine the value of variable, while in algebraic expression we can only simplify. So we will simplify this question. So let's simplify. So therefore I have written over here as simplification, not solution. There is difference between solution and simplification. Solution means you are going to find out the value of variable, while simplification means that you will write this expression in its simplest form. So let's try to simplify this expression. So this is a given question x square minus 6 into this. So first of all, we will factorize this term and we will factorize this term. And with this, we will take x as a common over here. So let's do the process. So here we take x as a common, so the remaining term is x minus 1. And here we will split this minus 5 into two parts. So we have split this minus 2x and minus 3x, which is again equal to minus 5x. And please remember that the multiplication of these two terms must be equal to the product of these two terms. That is, this becomes the product of these two terms is 6x square. So this two term must be equal to 6x square when we multiply. So minus 2x multiplied by minus 3x is equal to 6x square. So this is true. And if we add these two terms again, so it will become minus 5x. So we have split this minus 5x into minus 2x and minus 3x, while here this is x square minus 3x plus 2. So we will split this minus 3x into minus x and minus 2x, minus 6 and minus 2x. So if we multiply this minus 6 and minus 2x, so its multiplication will be equal to the multiplication of these two terms. And if we add these two terms, so again it will become this. So now in the next step we will take common over here and common over here, and similarly we will take common over here and we will take common over here. So let's take the common. So look over here, we have written x and then x minus 1. In these two terms x is common, so we have taken x as a common, so the remaining term over here is x and the remaining term over here is minus 2, while minus, and we will take common 3. We will take 3 as a common over here, so 3 is a common, and the remaining term over here is x and the remaining term over here is minus 2. Why minus 2? Because if we multiply this minus with this minus, so it will become plus. And similarly here x square minus 6, so x is common in these two terms, so we have taken this x as a common, so the remaining term over here is x and the remaining term over here is 1, so x minus 1. And here in these two terms 2 is common, so minus, we will take 2 as a common and x minus 1. Again we have written over here is minus because when this minus multiply with this minus, so it will become plus. So in next step we will cancel this x with this one. So look over here, this x is cancelled with this and the remaining term is x minus 1. And now look over here, and here in these two terms x minus 2 is common. So we will take x minus 2 as a common. So x minus 1 into x minus 2. So the remaining term over here is x and the remaining term over here is 3. So this will become x minus 3. And here in these two terms, one term is this and the second term is this. In these two terms, x minus 1 is common. So we will take this x minus 1 as a common. So when we take x minus 1 as a common, so the remaining term over here is x and the remaining term over here is minus 2. So we will write this over here. In the next step, if you see in this expression, so this x minus 1 will cancel this x minus 1. So let's cancel these two terms. So now the remaining term will be x minus 2 into x minus 3 divided by 2 into x minus 2. So these terms are cancelled out. So this is the remaining term over here. Now if you see in this expression, so again this x minus 2 will cancel this x minus 2. So let's cancel these two terms. So this x minus 2 will cancel this x minus 2. Now the remaining term is x minus 3 over here and divided by 2. So this expression will become x minus 3 divided by 2. So finally we can write this expression as 1 divided by 2 x minus 3, and this is the simplest form of this given expression, and you cannot simplify it further. So this is the simplest form and this is your answer. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, so please subscribe my channel for further videos. Goodbye.